Welcome to SAHEL, your weekly window into the digital transformation of the state of Kuwait. Join us as we explore the latest advancements, interview key figures, and highlight positive progress towards the new Kuwait. Get ready to be inspired and informed as we celebrate the remarkable transformation shaping Kuwait's future. This is SAHEL, where progress meets potential. Hello and welcome to today's special episode of SAHEL. In this episode, we have an exclusive look into the Central Agency for Information Technology, promoting digital values, supporting the basic rules governing the digital economy, and the possibility of providing all means of cooperation to advance the telecommunications sector. In this episode, we will take you behind the scenes of this remarkable agency, exploring the innovative technologies they employ, challenges they face, and the impact they have on the overall process of digitization here in the state of Kuwait. But before we dive into the details, we have an intriguing report lined up for you. Today, we will focus on the historical establishment of the Central Agency for Technological Information and its initiatives towards building a safer, digitized Kuwait. Developing digitization projects stands as a symbol of Kuwait's determination to thrive in this century. It embodies the country's development vision for 2035, where innovation and prosperity bloom. Join us on this report to discover more about Kuwait's historical development, main responsibilities, and its initiatives towards the principles of New Kuwait 2035. Stay tuned for more details in the upcoming report.
The Central Agency for Information Technology is a Kuwaiti government agency established in 2006 by the late Emir Sheikh Sabah Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah through an Emiri decree issued at Sif Palace in August 21, 2000. KATE is the home of expertise and reference in the field of information technology in the government sector to contribute to the process of digital transformation and the gradual transition of Kuwaiti society towards a sustainable future development. Moreover, information technology plays a fundamental and effective role in comprehensive development and upgrading the work system to achieve the concept of e-government by linking government agency systems through a unified information network that allows citizens to complete transactions electronically through a government electronic portal. Furthermore, KATE is responsible for developing plans and policies at the national Kuwaiti level, supervising e-governance, operation projects, and coordination between government agencies in the field. It also supports the trains human cadres in the field of technology industry in Kuwait, developing their capabilities in raising public awareness of information technology and its uses among all segments of society. It also has a plan to develop digital services in government agencies according to a well-studied plan and provides legislative requirements, human capabilities, material resources, and technical equipments. KATE commits to its periodical coordination role with all ministries and institutions in order to complete the implementation and completion of automatic linkage work among them, achieve development, the digital transformation in the state, maintaining government information security of all kinds, and work to simplify and facilitate government procedures submitted to citizens, which contributes to tightening effect by the state authorities and speed up the collection of their duties towards others. This prestigious entity has several goals as it develops IT plans at national levels, supervise the implementation of e-governance, and projects establish the state portal and train Kuwaiti cadres working in the field of technology in the country. It is noteworthy that KATE participates in several e-government and technological advancement forums, which are held constantly with the participation of several government agencies, the most important of which are the Central Bank of Information Technology, the Communication and Information Technology Authority, and the Telecommunication Company's operation in Kuwait, in addition to international technological companies with the intention of building a safer and more digitized Kuwait. Finally, the Kuwaiti government is working to lay foundations for the future by building appropriate infrastructure to digitize and automate most services for citizens, as the past decades has witnessed many developments in enabling the private sector to participate in the national economy by supporting innovation.
Before we dive into an exclusive and captivating conversation with Dr. Anwar Al-Harbi, let us take a moment to explore the remarkable journey of today's esteemed guest. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the fascinating world of information technology and the role they play in ensuring the process of digitization in Kuwait. Now that we have gained insight into Dr. Anwar Al-Harbi's background and professional journey, it's time for an exclusive conversation with our exceptional guest. Dr. Anwar, thank you for joining us here again in our exclusive interview here with you on SAHEL.
Thank you very much for inviting me again, and I hope our audience can benefit from this interview.
Dr. Anwar, we are going to start with our first question about KATE. Can you tell us more about KATE and its services? What does it offer for citizens here in Kuwait?
It offers for the employees the training courses. They have a portal, a training portal, as a matter of fact, for all the Kuwaiti employees to register and get those training courses, either online or face-to-face or some other ways of doing it, handling it. And this is very important because this is a specialized training courses in the information technology, whether it is in the cybersecurity, in the big data, and the blockchain, and the artificial intelligence, all of the productivity softwares, and these are very important for every employee in the state of Kuwait to understand how to deal with them, and also to upskill their skills so that they can meet the requirements in the future as it comes. As you know, we are in a changing world with this information technology, and it is taking day by day in advancements, so that we have to be aware what is going on and which field we have to catch on, especially cybersecurity, artificial intelligence.
Dr. Anwar, let's delve deeper into digitization. What is digitization step by step?
Well, digitization is the micro, if we want to say, and then it is converting the data, the raw data, the analog data, to a digital data. That is zero ones, you see. This is the basic. And as you know, the whole thing, this information technology, is based on the format of zero ones. And this is very important for everybody to know that when we talk about digitization, it means the conversion of the raw data material to digitalized format.
Sounds similar, but it's digitalization.
Yes.
What is this digitalization?
Digitalization is the usage of this transformed or converted data from the digitized format, that is the raw material, the raw format, so that when we say that it is in text, on papers, we convert it to digital format. Then what will we do with it? Then the process of digitalization comes into it, whereby we use the tools, the softwares, and then we can utilize it. We have a dashboard, for example, to utilize this data in the advancement, in, for example, in health. We can use it in education, in commerce, and in any application or any area or walk of life. So the digitalization is the upper layer, if we may call it the macro, and the digitization is the micro. So they are interchangeable terminologies. They integrate with each other.
And how far are we in terms of digitalization and digitization in the private and public sector here in Kuwait?
We are, if we measure this either locally or internationally, we are measured by the United Nations about digital transformation, and we have to be really very honest with this. And when we say our rank for worldwide, say something like 60, and then we are, this is worldwide. But in Kuwait, quite honestly, we have this SAHEL application, and it is improving day by day. The fact we have one window, that is SAHEL application, to provide all the services for all the people, citizens in Kuwait, so that they can get the benefits out of it. So this is, for example, now I think there is some 350 services. If we increase this, then we are going to more to the digitalization of process more and more, and we get into the era of workflow, more or less becoming automated fully from A to Z or Z. And this is what the aim of it is, that to have these citizens satisfied with those services. The more we have, the more these organizations, the authorities move to digitalization by putting their services, offering their services with SAHEL application. We can say that we are on the right track. We are reaching the digitalization stage very good.
Dr. Anwar, before we get into the small and medium businesses and the AI, let's take a quick look at this following report and we'll get back with more questions. Dear viewers, after our exclusive conversation with Dr. Anwar Al-Harbi, and before we resume with today's interview with Dr. Anwar, we now bring you an exciting report on the Central Agency for Information Technology's groundbreaking online services. Now we bring you an exciting report on the Central Agency for Technological Information Online Services, a game-changing initiative that aims to enhance accessibility and efficiency for the people of Kuwait. The use of online services became increasingly important in recent years as more organizations rely on technology to run things more efficiently. Therefore, the state of Kuwait offers a variety of online services, especially the Meta platform. Stay tuned as we explore the transformative impact of these digital platforms in Kuwait's governance.
The Central Agency for Information Technology contributes to the process of digital transformation and the gradual transition of Kuwaiti society towards a more sustainable future development, in which information technology plays an essential and effective role in comprehensive development and upgrading the government work system. Moreover, developing the electronic system in Kuwait is amongst the priorities of developing electronic services through the digital transformation strategy. At a time when technology and digital transformation were accelerating, the Meta platform came as an innovative solution to the challenges of organizing attendance and providing government services in a smooth and efficient manner. This idea was launched to meet the needs of the Ministry of Health and later developed into a broader concept that includes various government agencies. The Council of Ministers launched the Meta platform in 2020 and ordered the Central Agency for Technological Information to establish it as an optimal solution to organize the appointments for individuals and contribute to achieve health requirements and provide better services. The idea of Meta platform began as a quick solution for the Ministry of Health to organize the screening of returnees from abroad. However, this idea quickly evolved into a broader concept aimed to how organize the attendance of reviewers for all government agencies. Moreover, to organize the citizens' attendance more effectively, especially at times of crises, the role of Meta emerged in achieving health requirements and providing a unified solution that brings together all government agencies. The Meta platform, which became and remains very popular in Kuwait, has many flexible beneficial features, such as flexible to use as each government entity can independently define setting and list serving according to its needs, easy to book appointments through, and make it possible for reviewers to speak directly with the service employees by voice and video. The Meta platform is one of the digital projects of Kuwait's government integrated platform concerned with the digital transformation of government agencies, and it is a platform that stems out of the 7 pillars of New Kuwait 2035. Finally, Kuwait aspires to an advanced state in the digital transformation that keeps pace with the ambitions towards sustainable development and to benefit from the capabilities and techniques of computing and modern technologies, such as artificial intelligence and augmented virtual reality, and employs them in all sectors of the country, such as health, education, transportation, and others.
Welcome back, Dr. Anwar Al-Harbi. Now, after the previous report on the agency's online initiatives and the Meta platform, and as we delve into another arena with you, highlighting your prestigious role and responsibilities, allow us to ask you this. What is the AI status and how do you see it in relation to government services?
The artificial intelligence is moving very fast on the right track worldwide, and Kuwait is no exception. And we have to meet the requirements and meet the advancements of AI in all the fields of the life, walks of life. And this is going to be very important for us to understand how to deal with it and to get benefits out of it. And we are in Kuwait, of course, very interested in this. And I think we need to put in our education systems also some syllabus which goes online with the artificial intelligence and the applications. Most important, we need to go to the applications of artificial intelligence so that our students, our people, our entrepreneurs who can or want to get to the market with the information technology, they can find the right tools and the good background with the education they can go. So I think there is a need now to have educational system with the AI and then the business opportunities which can materialize out of this.
Doctor, let me ask you this. Are there any rules or regulations on artificial intelligence here in the state of Kuwait?
Unfortunately, so far, no. And we need such.
How important?
It is very important. Worldwide, it is very important. The European Union, they have their act. And we cannot copy-paste their act and because we different countries. So we need to have a legislation from Parliament so that we can have this act so that it goes online with the changes for the information technology. what to do, what not to do with the AI, because sometimes it might be misused. And of course, we also require people or request people to go and use it the proper usage and the legal usage, but you never know. You see some people sometimes, so the regulations and of course the legislation is very important for the information tech, for the artificial intelligence.
Dr. Anwar, AI tools, and how helpful are they to businesses? And where can people find help in this special area?
There are many areas, quite honestly. For example, suppose at one day stage, one day, perhaps Mr. Yusuf, you want to be a novel writer.
Correct.
Then you can use the AI tools. Some people at younger stage, they can write their novels for kids, for children, for students. So we can have those creative innovations, the ideas of innovations with these people, with these students at early stage. When we tell them, I mean, there are now tools, we can write even the characters of this story, you can use it. This is one thing. The other thing we can use, quite honestly, now, I mean, I am having, for example, a training course, part of this training course to train people how to utilize the AI tools for building the mobile applications. Nowadays, mobile applications, not before, like before, it was very difficult, very expensive, time consuming, effort consuming, and only specialized people can do it. Now with the AI tools, ordinary people can use it because it has, they call it no code or zero coding.
So any person can use it?
Any person with a background, with the will.
You just need to have passion in a project
Exactly.
you believe in.
You need to have only passion, and then you go and then you search a little bit. And then I have, for example, here in front of me, some 20 tools for mobile application builders. And can you believe this? Most of them are free. Of course, in the beginning are free, but if you want to utilize more features of those applications, AI tools, then some people have to pay. But at the end of the day, if you know there are some 20 applications, this is the minimum. Now there are, of course, more advanced one, paid one. I didn't mention them. But just for the purpose of training people, I selected some 20 of those mobile builder applications. It means we are using the AI tools. You give it the idea, and then it goes from A to Z. Of course, you can go for ChatGPT to request how to build this application, but now we have the tools, and then we can do this. We can try error, and then we can to get a perfect, perhaps, application which can be uploaded to the App Store or whatever we want to do with this. And then these guys at early stage, they have the entrepreneurs, for example, they have developed their own applications which might make a big hit at some stage.
Dr. Anwar, let's shift a little bit back to the digitalization. What challenges or obstacles we're facing, or are there people who are resistant to change in that matter?
You see, there are some obstacles, quite honestly, for digital transformation. There are some sort of, we need to integrate, first of all, those data centers. Integration of data centers sometimes it takes time, because there are some way of thinking, of different ideas about how to integrate these things. Perhaps we have the cloud now. The cloud can solve the problem. The cloud technologies, now Kate has signed recently with Google, this cloud technology, which might be a good offer, a good option to go away from those obstacles. That means when we say some people resist the changes, some people don't want to change. They want to use the old fashion of implementing and processing all those tasks. But now people are obliged to do so. So there is a little bit of resistance from the people. And then, of course, there is the hardware, the software. We have to have good, and we have good infrastructure, connectivity, scalability, security, privacy. All these issues has to be taken into consideration when we say they are not obstacles as such, but we have to face them and deal with them accordingly.
Dr. Anwar, we'll take a look at this following report before I ask you the following question, which is going to be interesting and very important to many people, which is about the digital currency. In this report, we will reveal how Google Cloud works as part of the strategic alliance with the state of Kuwait to digitize citizen services and increase the productivity of government employees, as well as enhancing the new Kuwait 2035 vision. More follows.
To encourage investment and push further towards more technological advancement in Kuwait, the Kuwaiti Direct Investment Promotion Authority approved the establishment of Google Cloud Services Company to operate in the Kuwaiti market directly without the need for a local agent. Google Cloud stated it had entered a strategic alliance with the state of Kuwait to develop a roadmap for a comprehensive digital transformation program in government agencies and key state-owned companies. This alliance will allow the government of Kuwait to leverage Google's cloud innovative technology and expertise in data, cybersecurity, and artificial intelligence to fulfill its commitment in implementing digital transformation as one of its key national priorities in the coming years. Moreover, Google Cloud will be collaborating with the Central Agency for Information Technology to launch a national skills program. This program will enhance the skills of government employees in digital technologies, advanced data analysis, machine learning, artificial intelligence, and information security solutions provided by Google Cloud. Kuwait recently signed an agreement with Google Cloud in supporting digital transformation services in the country, using expertise and capabilities owned by the international company. From his side, the acting Director General of the Central Agency for Technology and Information stressed on the importance of the agreement that Kuwait recently signed with Google Cloud in supporting digital transformation services, expertise, and capabilities owned by the international company. On that note, there are different projects underway and preparations with Google Cloud, which are cybersecurity to protect data and information exchange platforms to improve the user experience. The initiative also aims to train national cadres in cooperation with Google Cloud, as the agreement includes building a cloud area in Kuwait that will benefit the state and benefit from cloud services. Google Cloud intends to collaborate to create a modern cloud zone in Kuwait to meet the wide demand for its services. The new cloud computing area will support public sector institutions, businesses, and startups in their digital transformation journey, contributing to Kuwait's ambitions to transform into a data-driven economy. Finally, another important achievement is the new strategic agreement of Google Cloud's expansion in the Middle East, which reflects Google Cloud's commitment through investing in the digital future of the region. The new cloud area also supports the state of Kuwait's 2035 vision and other Google Cloud customers in the country to manage digital businesses' tasks with high efficiency, enabling them to securely store important data.
Once again, our viewers at home or those watching us through our application, and also to you, Doctor, welcome back in today's episode, SAHEL.
Okay.
Doctor, a lot of people are curious about the digital currency and how the world has shifted into creating a digital currency. How reliable is that currency, in your opinion?
This is a very sensitive issue, quite honestly, because it has many reasons that people being attracted to it, and we don't know much about it, quite honestly, because as much as we know that we need to have a legislation for this digital currency in the state of Kuwait. Most important, we need to have these currencies under the supervision of the Central Bank of Kuwait. And these are the major issues, because if we don't have, of course, many people say this is in the stock market, they are priced and they are going up and down, but you never know, because I think without any legal supervision, without any legal procedures, because sometimes, for example, if you forget your password, you lose all your money. Can you believe it?
And there's no way of getting
And
back
there
your
is
password
no-
or your money.
No way, as you mentioned, there's no way to get your password, no money. Is this a fair way of doing things? This is your money. You forgot. The people change password every day nowadays.
Correct.
In their emails, in the banks.
For
in every-
safety reasons.
Yes, for safety reasons they change. Now you oblige me or you oblige this investor not to change, and if for any reasons he forgot, well, don't you think this is a fishy thing there? It is there. But that's why I'm saying let us be careful. People invested a lot of money in this, and because nobody knows who is behind this. You know, can you believe it? There are some 10,000 digital currencies. Can you believe
In
this?
total.
In total? And now they were 16, then became 10,000, now 8,000. Well, this is a big number of digital currencies.
And they're disappearing.
They are this exactly. This is right.
For not having any legislation. on
No
them.
legislation, no assets behind it. What is the true assets behind those currency? You don't have gold, you don't have money, you don't have nothing to support it. Because if any currency there, it depends on the gold and the stored gold and something tangible. And if you have something only paper and documents, and you play with this stock market and you buy this and that, no, these stocks don't rely on, don't show. And I think there is a high risk. It's like a gambling. It might go up, it might go down. And I think from my own experience and from what I have heard, it is very little people make, and then perhaps they make in the beginning, and at the end they lose a lot of money.
We had to talk about this specific topic, the digital currency. As we know, a lot of paperwork or ministries and private institutions are going digital, and e-services are going digital as well. People do think that currencies or any assets could go digital. They've seen it. They are witnessing some digital currencies. That's why we had to mention and make people wary about this topic, that anything that's digital isn't legislated or nothing stands behind it.
We have to be very
Could be
careful.
dangerous.
It could be dangerous, and we have to be watching it very carefully. And we don't have a digital dinar. For example, there is an idea of having a digital
Could
dinar.
we have it in the future?
Well, there is a study, but they stopped. The Central Bank of Kuwait, of course, is the biggest authority, or the sole authority, as a matter of fact. We don't have, because there is, I think, a digital dollar, US dollar.
Correct.
You see, but we can't go with this, because you have to have some assets supporting it. You see, without this, how can you change? You go to digital dinar, and then this is really a risky and fishy environment and waters. I think we need to be very careful of it, and then we have to work and brainstorm ourselves, the specialists also, to interview them, to cover what is going on, so that people don't get attracted for something which is fishy and something
And
not
get
real.
trapped.
Yeah, get trapped, exactly. And then at the end they feel sad, they lost all their investments.
So we need to mention to everyone out there to be wary of anything and also be skeptical as well, and not to trust anything digital unless it is legislated. And hopefully in the future, when they feel safe in something like that, they could follow.
Indeed, indeed. And they attract people with the high return on investment, high return. They tell you that you can make, I think, 20 or 30 or 50%, and there is no such thing in the reality. The real estate make 8% of reward, of ROI, and return on investment, 10%, 15 at the max. But now we go to the digital currency, they tell you can make 50% increase of income on the profit margin. So if you put 1,000 US dollar, you can get 1,500. This is no way you can do it. There's no way. This is not real.
Dr. Anwar, before we get off here, is there anything you would like to advise people, whether it to be studying the AI for future?
Yes, I think we need to concentrate. I think I really encourage our young graduates, fresh graduates, to be their own entrepreneurs, to indulge in this business of the AI, to develop, for example, their applications, whatever that might be, so that there is really a big chance of making business success stories if they go on this and depend on themselves in early life of their studies.
Thank you so much for joining us here today, Dr. Anwar. Thank you. As we bring this episode of SAHEL to a close, we sincerely hope that we have offered you an engaging insight into the ongoing digital transformation that's occurring right here in the state of Kuwait. From the cutting-edge electronic services provided by government entities to the ambitious objectives that are outlined in the New Kuwait Vision, we have explored the remarkable advancements that are shaping the future of this nation. However, our journey doesn't end here. We invite you to join us again next week for an exciting episode of SAHEL, where we will delve into yet another captivating topic. An upcoming infographic will provide you a glimpse into the subjects that we will be covering and the inspiring stories that we will be sharing with you next week. Thank you for joining us, and until we meet again, goodbye.